This next piece is about how do you use empathy to support efficiency. So I remember in the early days, Marshall would say something like, don't listen a second longer than you can really be present. And we don't want anybody in our group to not be fully present. And I felt overwhelmed by this. I think Marshall could do it actually pretty beautifully. But in the beginning, I felt quite overwhelmed by these statements. How do you really do that? So that's why for me, I can do bits of empathy in groups and still move us forward. And I think what it does is build trust. It lets people know that I care about them. And it helps people stay present, more present to our group process than they would have otherwise. And there are limits to it. Some trainers, like even in check-in, some trainers will reflect back what people say. That's not my style. I'm not saying it's not a good style. It just doesn't work for me because I myself don't want to hear all those reflections. And so it's not what I bring to my groups. Sometimes people ask a question and I answer it. Sometimes I give them just a bit of empathy first. But I don't have any like hard cast rules that say I always do this or I always do that. It's more like I'm trying to balance how much empathy am I giving in a day. You only empathize for two reasons. If you think the other person needs it to better connect with themselves, or you think you need it to better connect with them. Those are the only two times when he would say you give an actual verbal reflection about what person's feelings and needs. So that's kind of my guiding rule in classes. But I think empathy in groups increases trust, respect, clarity, connection, all those things.